welcome back again. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for another video. This is not your atypical video. We are not doing an unbox. We are not talking about any toys or collectibles. We're talking about something very near and dear to the dimension. Now, as you guys have seen a few videos or me talking about a charity known as the Ride for Roswell. It is a charity fundraiser that benefits cancer research and treatments and developments. There is a center here called Roswell Park Comprehensive Institute. They basically research developments and treatments and develop new treatments for cancer, whether it's brain cancer, lung cancer, pancreatic cancer, skin cancer, you name it. You name it, they cover it, guys. So, for the past number of about 6 or 7 years, my wife has been a part of Roswell Park's Ride for Roswell annual fundraiser that, well, it's a fundraiser drive. And the ultimate goal is to raise as much as you possibly can to help benefit Roswell Park cancer research and treatments. Now, she's been doing it for a number of years because she has had family members who were affected by cancer. And also, I've also had family members who are affected by cancer in one shape or another. It affects everybody, whether you're an adult, a child, best friends, teacher, a mentor. It affects us all. Physically and mentally, it has tremendous ramifications. So, after my recent health change, as you guys know, I made a lot of health changes and I've improved my health status. So I actually joined her this year. Normally she does the 3-mile ride. Well, since we're both in much better shape health-wise, we both decided to sign up for the 10-mile ride. Okay? And this video is basically showing you the experience of the Ride for Roswell itself. Okay? You're going to see some clips of me during the ride, beginning to end, and I'm also going to include some clips from the basically every year before the Ride for Roswell, the day before, they have their celebration. They call it the Celebration of Hope. Basically, it's like an opening ceremony of sorts, where they have representatives from Roswell Park who come and talk about the treatments, the new advances that they've done in the past year. And also they have what they call a peloton, which are a group of cyclists who are coming in to basically symbolize the start of the Ride for Roswell. A lot like with the Olympics, you have the torchbearer that comes running down. Same thing here, guys. So I'm going to include that. You're going to see a whole host of pictures and clips. I want you guys just to take a look, show you guys what a tremendous, what a amazing and moving situation with. This whole event is just tremendous, guys. I mean, there's no other word but tremendous. Now, at the night of the Celebration of Hope, they had raised $4.7 million. And at the end of the next day, which was the Ride for Roswell itself, they had, as of this year for 2021, they have raised $4.9 million, guys. That's $4.9 million within the year. I mean, that is fundraising for 2021. Okay? That's not the entire, all the years that they've been doing this. That's just this 1 year. Okay? So, I want you guys to go ahead and check it out. And we'll be right back. Let's do this.
Here we go. Police escort. Got to keep it tight.
Here at the Ride for Roswell Celebration of Hope. At the celebration of Hope for Roswell, we got the Pelotons bringing it in, beginning the celebration right here.
Downtown Buffalo, through the city, Amherst are now here with us. They're traveling in a 2x2 formation with the police escort coming in. Make some noise and welcome the Peloton here to Evening Amherst. Peloton, let's give them one more round of applause for all they've done. Over $805,000 between the riders who you just saw ride through the chute. All here tonight because we believe in the healing power of hope and in working together to create a world without cancer. To make this happen, there are many doctors, nurses, clinicians, researchers, and more on the front lines at Roswell Park. And there are so many patients and survivors who have inspired us with their personal cancer stories.
Yeah, and many of those very people will be entering the celebration of hope in a moment as part of our procession.
They are the Roswell Park doctors, scientists, nurses, patients, survivors, and caregivers we are celebrating tonight. And leading our procession in a moment is the Greater Buffalo Firefighters Pipe and Drum Band. Standing right back under the Josh Allen cutout, as those guys back there will lead in the procession, the Roswell procession in just a moment.
Right now we have the procession of cancer volunteers, supporters, and also survivors.
Heading up this year's procession is Roswell Park President and CEO Dr. Candace Johnson. Dr. Johnson is accompanied by Marianne Long, Senior Vice President of Nursing, and Dr. AJ Gupta, as well as our torchlighter, Annie Cahoon, and her family, and Jim Newman, Chair of the Roswell Park Alliance Foundation Board. Also with them are members of the Adolescent and Young Adult team. The Adolescent Young Adult team is led by flag bearer Alex Getz, who was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer at the age of 28. Alex credits Roswell Park for the emotional support she gets from her psychologist Erin and knows she's getting the best treatment possible. Now, here come our physicians, researchers, patients, caregivers, survivors, and supporters, proudly representing their respective diseases. These are just a few of Roswell Park's many heroes who serve on the front lines of the cancer battle, and whom we are truly celebrating this weekend.
First, we have the breast team from the Blue Flags, represented by Chair of the Department, Dr. McCabe, and Drs. Edge, Panaccio, Kifo, O'Connor, and Young, as well as many staff and supporters. The team is led by flag bearer Sarah Wakeland. Sarah is a 3-year-old survivor of metastatic breast cancer
And is thankful to Dr. O'Connor and the team. Thank you for being here with us tonight, Sarah.
Next, under the gray flag, come our fighters of brain cancer, led by Dr. Fenstermaker and team. Our flag holder for brain cancer is Glenn Ferguson. In 2015, Glenn had a brain tumor removed at Roswell Park by Dr. Fenstermaker. He is a proud Roswell volunteer and serves on 2 Roswell committees, the Ethics Committee and the Patient and Family Advisory Board.
Okay guys, here we are, morning of the ride for Roswell. We got the bikes all hooked up. Yes, I am using a cable along with the straps because I heavily believe in overkill, guys. The wife's bike, my bike, on the Ecto RD. So here we go. And of course, you gotta have your bottle of water, your bike jersey, gloves, and of course, whenever you're biking, guys, you gotta wear your helmet. So let's do this. Smile. Yep, here we are for the ride for Roswell. Getting ready to leave for the ride for Roswell, and yes, that's my wife rocking that shirt. Okay, we are prepped. These are the people that my wife is riding in name of today. Got my wife's bike. Of course, we gotta stay hydrated. Roswell jersey tied on to that bike. Got my bike here, tagged and ready, and of course I'm in my jersey for Ride for Roswell. My wife's in her F Cancer shirt. Smile.
Hi.
Mrs. Dimension. And let's do this, guys. So here at the Ride for Roswell, we're doing the 10:40 ride. That's 10:40 a.m. start. A lot of people here. This is the Grand Island location. Usually they do it in downtown, well, not downtown, but Amherst, Buffalo area for the UB campus. That's usually where they have the Ride for Roswell. This year they're doing multiple locations, just like last year with you know what. There was a lot of social distancing, but this year they're doing multiple locations, so with everything going on, you can still kind of limit the crowd, so to speak. They are requiring a mask at every rest stop in any tents or communal area. So, of course, yours truly is fully prepped and masked. Got my mask in my pocket. But while we're riding, you can be unmasked. Very cool. I'm ready. The wife is walking her bike over. And we're actually early. It's only a little after 10. So, about almost 10:04. Giggity. Coming in Back to the Future, so got a little mounts here for the bike, so I'm actually going to see if I can record some video while I'm riding, guys. Yep, number 1007 for my first. And I just want to thank everyone who has helped, who donated to Roswell, not just this year, but every year prior or in the future. Now this is my first year riding, guys, so I set my goal for 500 and we doubled that. We actually did 1,000 this year. Big thanks to actually one of my wife's bosses donated a very large substantial amount, and I greatly appreciate that. His name's George Lodick, great guy at Mark's Own Incorporated in Niagara Falls, New York. So many family members, Lori Stankiewicz, Gail, and Gail, just so many people, friends, family, just everyone who's even just reshared the post. I can't thank you guys enough. As of last night, the wife and I went to the Celebration of Hope, and I'm going to have a link to a little snippet of that right below. We were at basically it's the opening ceremony, helps talk about the cause and about some of the advances that they've done. Well, as for 2021, as of August 6th, 2021, at that celebration they had collected, I believe, $4.7 million just for this year, just for 2021 so far. And of course, there's going to be a lot of cash donations done today. So looking forward to that, guys. I mean, we're making a major difference. And I hope you guys follow me on this ride. And we're going to keep on doing this. This is my wife's 7th year now doing this. I've joined her now, and we're going to keep that ball rolling, guys. So keep it going. So here I am on the bike, using the mount.
On the routes, clamoring for the view. So again, you're not in this alone. Now let's take a moment of silence for those here today, those around the world who are in the fight, and for those who we've lost. All right, riders, as you take those memories with you, I want you to head out, I want you to be safe, and I want you to get ready for the Ride for Roswell 2021. Riders, go ahead, take off.
Good luck, guys.
And here we go. And we're off for the Ride for Roswell, guys. Dave's Dimension flying down the road. Let's get it going, guys. Here we go. Right now, I'm on the 10 and 20 mile route. Not sure which one I'm going to do yet. See how I do at the 10 miles, see if I want to keep going. Okay, so after about 5 miles, I'm on my first break. Just had to use the restroom right here. You know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. My asthma is I'm in a little bit short of breath pedaling, but I've also been pedaling my ass off. If you're an asthmatic or you have any health issues, you start having shallow breaths, you need to ease up. So, as we're relying on coasting, pedaling intermittent intervals to help get my breathing and my heart down a little bit better to a more stable level. It is like 85 degrees, not even counting any kind of air quality or heat index on top of that, guys. So that's what I'm doing. And there's an airplane going overhead making a lot of noise. So we're gonna jump right back to this, guys, and let's do this. So we just hit the 5 mile mark at 23 minutes, which is actually pretty good for me. As you can tell, it's a little bit shallow breathing. My asthma is definitely acting up. I might just do the 10, but we'll see if I can get a second win. Another thing is, if anyone asks me, I'm not feeling too great, should I just do the short one, the 10 mile, and let that be that? I would say yeah. It's a thought of the support of the charity. You shouldn't put your health at risk. However, I'm a stubborn person, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm at a rest stop after about 7 miles and change at just over 32 minutes. This is probably some of the fastest times I've probably done. I'm actually going to post some of the analytics from my app because I use a Map My Ride app, and I'll include a link for that as well in the description below, guys. I'm just trying to catch my breath, see how I feel. Once I hit the 10 mile mark, we'll see if I push on for 20 or if I call it in. My knees My left knee is starting to bother me a little bit. But also I'm wearing heavy cargo shorts with a bike jersey. Not a very good mix, but I have my inhaler in there. I have my ID should I fall, have an accident. You always want to carry your ID with you. You just never know what kind of circumstances you'll be under. So I have that. I also have a multi-tool for the bike. This little thing. Wrenches, Allen keys, screwdrivers. Everything is in here. I highly recommend getting one of these for your bike. It folds into your pocket, nice and simple. And they are very reliable and they come in handy, guys, if you have issues with your bike or someone else. So let's keep doing this, guys. Ride for Roswell. So we're past 10 miles. No hands. So we're going to keep on pushing as far as I can do it, guys. So let's do it. Okay, so I just hit the turnaround for the 20-mile route. And I was about 12 or 13 miles at that time. I think this route is actually shorter than 20 miles. But I'll show you guys the end results. The important thing is, one, I'm pushing myself for the cause. And this is an amazing event. And if you guys do not support your local cancer research, you really should. I'm not pressuring anyone. But we all know someone, family member, friend, significant other, someone we know has had their family rocked by cancer. Either they've survived it, gone through the treatments. It affects everyone physically and mentally, guys. So please, support your local cancer research centers. I will have a link to Roswell Park Comprehensive Institute, which is their cancer research, in the description below. You can still donate throughout the month of August and September, I believe. So please, give what you can, and let's make a difference. Okay, so I am in the final turn, getting ready to pull in. We did do the 20-mile route. It just wasn't a full 20 miles, technically speaking. It's going to work out to about 18 and change. But like I said before, guys, I'm going to have that included with all the details in the video as well. So here we go.
Total distance 17 miles. Total time 1 hour 28 minutes and 22 seconds.
As you heard,
Split speed 12.1 miles per hour.
There's going to be some differences, obviously. So here I go. I am pulling in, guys. So, Mrs. Dimension, how do you feel?
Tired, worn out, and amazing and proud.
And how many miles?
12.
Smile. And how much did you raise this year?
$2,863.90.
Yeah, that's right. My wife is a baller. She's a straight up fundraising beast. That's my wife. Me, like I said before, guys, I did a goal of 500 and we did 1,000, so I doubled it. So nothing compared to her, but she's been doing this for a few years. She's got her connections. I wound up doing a total of 17.10 miles. You guys will see those stats in the video. And I also have links to Roswell Park in case you want to donate, and also links to the Map My Ride app as well. And I'm going to include various video clips and photos in this video, so I hope you guys appreciate it. And here we go. Okay, so there we go. The Ride for Roswell. It was an amazing event. I got to push myself further than further than what I thought I was going to do. It was a very hot day, very humid. My asthma was acting up, as you guys saw. But I still came through it. because it wasn't just a bike ride to me. It was, you know, coming through on a promise to try and do everything I possibly could. This is the first time I did an independent fundraiser, if you will. My wife she did her own fundraising campaigning through her outlets, and me, I did it through mine. A lot of people came through. I set the goal for 500, and I exceeded that. I doubled that, which I'm still kind of blown away by. I did not think that that would actually happen, but it did. And honestly, I can't wait to start fundraising for next year, guys. Now, in the link below, or in the video description below, I should say, I will have links to Roswell Park, Roswell Park's Ride for Roswell, and also the donation page, because even though the ride has completed for this year, they're still accepting donations, guys. So I'm going to have the link in the video description below. Please, if you feel that this is a worthy cause in your eyes, please donate whatever you can, guys. And for those who think that maybe you can't, or maybe you don't have the means to do so, sharing this video or sharing the links to someone, or even to your social media, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever kind of social medias you have access to, please share it. Get the word out there. This is an amazing cause, guys. And all the donations go directly to Roswell Park. So there we are. My first year in the Ride for Roswell, and it was tremendously successful. Now that I know, yes, and I'll be honest, it was not completely a 20-mile run. It was 17.1 miles. That's just the route that they did. But I did some extra riding, so it really is 20 miles. Like I said, I signed up for 10 miles, but I wanted to push myself. I wanted to push myself because, one, I wanted to test myself, and two, I wanted to really put myself out there for this cause. So we've done that. Next year, I am definitely going to be signing up for the 20-mile ride, and depending on things next year, we might throw a few wrinkles into it. I had put a challenge out there, and unfortunately the challenge was not met. I wanted to get at least 3 to 5 YouTubers to be able to donate and confirm their donations, and I would have ridden with a proton pack. Only one YouTuber actually came through, and I'm greatly honored in his debt for doing so. Fellow YouTuber, I'm not going to mention his name right now. I've mentioned him in other videos. Greatly appreciate you. Chris, you're an amazing person, and I can't thank you enough for donating. I mean, it's not the amount of what people donate. It's taking that step to give whatever you have to try and help this cause, to try and drive it forward, to try and push towards a cure. And that's what this is all about, guys. So, that's really what I have to say, guys. In the video description below, you're going to find all the links. And also, at the end of this video, you've also seen some of my riding. The actual metrics, because I actually used a Map My Ride app, which I'm going to have also in the video description below. It's an app that I use for tracking my workouts, not just for mapping my ride or for bike riding. There are other apps that you can follow for this, guys. So I'm going to show you guys my metrics so you can see how I did as I did it. And I just want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Thank you for always being supportive to this channel and to this amazing cause known as Ride for Roswell for Roswell Park. So until next time, I can't talk straight today, guys. Until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busted, and I'll catch you on the flip side. And let's ride.